Oh, anybody in here? It's Queen ChingALing on here. Anybody in here? I want y'all to pay attention to me now. It's ChingALing. Queen ChingALing is in the house. Yes. I'm on here talking. Queen ChingALing. It's Queen ChingALing on here talking. Anybody in here? Does anybody see me? Yes, I'm back on the Google's Hangout. That's what it is. Hi, y'all. It's Queen ChingALing. How you doing today? I have a certain challenge that I would like to find out because I'm going to try something new. You see this? And you see that it's red, okay? I would like for the first one to call me on my hotline. This is the Queen ChingALing hotline. And this is the one way that I can communicate with my viewers since I don't have 1,000 subscribers yet, and YouTube will not allow me to have a chat on my videos. So I'm sitting here trying to figure out how can I work this thing. This has been a problem for me for a few days. How can I work this thing, and what can I do to get more viewers and make my channel more fun? So this is what I want y'all to write my number down. Write this down, okay? I'm going to tell it to you. It's 803-888-9802. Did y'all get that? I'm going to tell it to you one more time. 803-888-9802. Okay? The first one that can call me on my hotline and can get a call through, I will send you, I'll send you a $5 scratch off in the mail. I want to hear this ring. I want to hear this ring. I'll send you a $5 scratch off in the mail for the first one that can make this phone ring. And it's not ringing yet. Oh well. I guess y'all didn't get that scratch number, okay? I mean the hotline number. Queen ChingALing be crazy. And this is the only thing I ever use this phone for. The only thing I ever use this phone for, I've always called it my hotline because it's red, okay? And the only thing I ever use this phone for is at nighttime when I'm working, I use the app on it to listen to my music. Okay? So, first one that can call me on this hotline and make this thing ring, make it go ding-a-ling-a-ling, and I speak one-on-one with you, I will send you a $5 scratch off. And that number again is 803-888-9802. That's the Queen ChingALing hotline. You got it? If you wrote that number down, that's great. Make it ring. It's a $5 scratch off in the mail to you. All right, with that being said, today I did do some workouts. And guess what? I woke up this morning. I did my workout for my midday pick 3. Oh! Hello, you're on the Queen ChingALing hotline. Who have I got speaking with me? Hey, Sheila, how you doing? I'm good. Can you see me very well on my internet channel? How's cool? Hey, this is wonderful. What is how's my voice? Can you hear me playing, or am I babbling up, or what? Oh, great. Well, I appreciate you calling. Let me hold on the line. Let me get my paper, and I'm going to take your address down, and I guarantee you that I'm going to send you a South Carolina scratch-off ticket. $5. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do then. We're going to do something like Scratch King does. I'll buy you a $5 scratch-off. I'll scratch it off online here, okay? And if you win something, then what you want me to do with the money? Okay, let me get your name so that I'll know who this is going to be dedicated to. Miss Sheila. Hey, I appreciate you calling me, and that just proves that the Queen ChingALing hotline does work. Miss Sheila, you continue to watch because I'm going to give you my predictions for South Carolina here in just a couple of minutes. You don't do the 5 dimes? Oh my goodness. Well, then maybe in a little while I'll do one for Texas, because I have done for Texas too as well. What time? Tell me, what time were the Texas draws? You said, I know they had 4 draws, but I didn't understand because sometimes I don't understand the websites, and they make it really hard for players out of state and like myself. South Carolina's pretty easy to understand their website. It's pretty easy to navigate, but there are some states out there just almost ridiculously hard. But what time does Texas draws do? 9:48 in the morning. Yeah. 12:15. 1 at 6. Okay. Now, I don't know if you're going to be able to answer this for me or not. I'm on the East Coast, okay? And right now it's 10:04. So what time would it be where you're at? Okay, so you're like an hour behind me, right? Okay, and see that stuff, like information like this is exactly what helps me out, and it helps me out when I'm trying to do these picks and trying to help other people out there. Okay, but I'm gonna. Oh, I appreciate that. I do. I really appreciate that, and I can use all the subscribers and viewers I can get, and if there's anything that you want me to try to work out for you, need me do a Texas workout for you, y'all holler and let me know. Okay, and you're welcome to keep my hotline number, okay? Good night, Miss Sheila. Bye-bye. And see, now, that was Miss Sheila. She's wonderful, and she's very pleasant to talk with. And she just helped me out a whole lot. This is things that I've learned just then about the state of Texas, that seriously, sometimes it's really hard for me to navigate over those lottery websites to understand exactly what it is, when the plays are, what's going on. I don't know. I know there's some states out there that only have the draw one time a day. But what I'm going to do for Miss Sheila, you know, I don't really do scratch-offs that much. I mean, I do. Lord, I did this past weekend. I do get that itch every now and then. I'm not saying scratch-offs are bad. They pretty cool, okay? They're pretty cool at times. But myself, I'm more geared toward the pick 3 and pick 4. I do have a partner on here online that has a show. His name is Scratch King. Now, he's over in West Columbia. In fact, we both lived pretty much in the same town. I never met Scratch King before I ever got on this internet. I never met him. I've still not met him till this day, and I'd love to meet him. But he just lives right over the bridge from me, across the river, and I just enjoy getting on here and watching his shows. He got some of the most entertaining shows, and he gives away a lot of prizes. Does scratch offs for South Carolina, I know he has group scratch. Then he has some awesome group scratches that you can get on, like say, if you get a scratch book for over, if you win a scratcher for over $100, then if it's a jackpot scratch, I don't really exactly understand it because I don't really do it yet. I don't want to get into the scratching habits, but I don't want to do. Because trust me, Rebecca Lee will take it way too far, way too far, and I don't want to do that. But no, if he's got a scratch, like if you win the jackpot, he'll give you the $100 that you won plus, like say, 300 or 500, whatever the jackpot is for that day. Now, where he gets the money, I don't know. But he's got a system figured out and worked up where it must be a pretty decent system. It must be something decent that he's figured out how to do. Because he's got a lot of good subscribers that come in. And he's got people that will turn and buy tickets out of his book, like 10 at a time. And we're talking about $15 a piece. All right. So if you take a book of South Carolina scratch-offs, and they're like $10 a ticket, that's $300 for that book. So if he's charging extra $500, I mean, I'm crazy. Yeah. If he's charging extra $5 on that book, okay, then that's an extra $150, and that's not profit. He's not keeping this stuff for profit. He's investing it back in his channel. He's investing it back into his viewers. And they're just having a great time over there. He doesn't always give away the jackpot, but you know, I did see one video that he had on here where somebody did hit, I think it was 500, and they walked away with a pretty good chunk of little change. So, and then he had, extra little scratch tickets that he gives away, and he scratches it off right there on air. Sometimes folks want to, hey, I've seen people win like $20, $30, $40, $50 right off the bat just from a miscellaneous scratch-off ticket from him. I think that's awesome. Scratch King, if you're out there and you're listening to my live feed right now, I appreciate you. And hey, you got one of the most entertaining channels. I'm kind of learning from what you're doing. I've been learning from you along the way. It's just kind of hard. I don't have anything to show anybody like a scratch-off ticket or nothing like that. So I was thinking, I could do the workouts. I've still got a little ways to go. I've got to get me a wire or something to hook up to my camera so I can actually do, I think I've got one. I just don't. I think it's too short to fit. I don't know. But I want to get what I want to do is I want to get the correct wire that hooks up from my camera to my computer. So I know I want to do nothing shoddy. That I know that my camera is going to show exactly what it is that I'm trying to do on a piece of paper. I'll get there. Shoot, I've been too lazy to go down to the store the last couple of days. I just, I hate to say it, but Queen ChingALing lives right on the top of the hill, okay? On that way down to the store down there where I get my scratch-off tickets, well, I had to go down the hill, but the problem is I got to come right back up, and it's just like I'm on to drop off. And on that side, it's even worse. When I go to that side, I got 5 points. And I know y'all heard 5 points in Columbia, South Carolina. That's where the University of South Carolina students, they all go down there and party. There's bars and bars and parties and stuff down there. There's restaurants. There's a couple of grocery stores. There's a grocery store. And, at times I have seen where a couple of girls have actually come up missing. I think it was back in 80 or 81 or something like that. I don't remember what year it was. But one of the young USC students was hanging out down there. It was on a Friday night, and then next thing you know, nobody ever heard from her again. And I know for years, this is before I ever moved to Columbia, for years they had looked for her, and still to this day they have never found her. been a lot of talk, where could she be? But somebody snatched that poor girl. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on down there. I don't really, if I go down there, I work down there, and I had to go down there. I go straight to where I go work. I take my key out of my pocket and hurry up and scramble my butt right on inside that door just as quick as I can get it, and I lock it. And lock myself and my ride inside the building. And the same way when I leave at nighttime. I usually leave the canopy light on when I leave at nighttime. But I don't want to spend no place in a dark side. Trust me, when I had the scooter a couple months ago, I had a little gun underneath my seat. And I didn't mind popping somebody right in the butt with that gun. In fact, I had some guy come up to me a few nights before my scooter got missing, and I looked at him. I said, here it is like 3 o'clock in the morning. You pulling up at my door. What do you want? Who are you? Why are you wandering through the parking lot? So me and my bold little butt goes trouncing out to the door, went on out the door, and I'm looking at him. He looking at me. Not to say anything. So I popped up my moped seat. And the next thing I know, he had a foul statement come out of his mouth. I'm not going to repeat it over the air. And I looked at him. I said, what'd you say? And when I pulled up that little pistol and showed it to him, I said, you better get your out of him. Man, he hauled butt. He hauled butt the other way. And I don't blame him, because trust me, old Queen ChingALing has had a little bad history of her own. She's not always been the sweetest thing in the world. And I've always had to fight ever since I come onto the face of this earth. I had to fight my own daddy. And when you have to fight your own daddy, when he's standing there drunk like an alcoholic and don't care who you are, he looks at you just like you just want one of his buddies and just smacks you across the room. It's either fly or fight. Trust me, I couldn't fly, because if I tried to fly out in the room, he done caught me. So what other choice I got? Stand there and fight. I ain't gonna get into that about my daddy. God rest his soul. He's gone on to heaven. Last time I seen him, I made the decision that I had had enough. I had really had enough of him, and I was not going to let him or any memories of my father ever bother me again. It's not going to slow me down. So I had to. Somebody told me one time, if you have a problem like that, you treat it like a long handle spoon. Okay. I hate to put a family member like that at a distance like this right here, but sometimes you have to do that. And I'm talking from heart to heart. You have to do that when somebody's causing you grief in your life, and you know what you're doing is right. It is right for you. But then their negativity is coming in and just clouding out all of your productivity and just making a mess out of your life. It's either time to say goodbye and treat them with a long handle spoon. Hell, just get them out the house, or leave. Best thing, I hate to say this, my mom was passed on too, but the best thing that she ever did for me, she wouldn't let me come back home. She would never let me come back home. So I didn't get to go back home. And anytime I ever tried to talk to her, she always pushed me away. So, I guess the best thing I can say that she ever did, she pretty much pushed me out of the nest. If it hadn't been for that, I'd probably been hung up underneath Mama's skirt tails today. The Lord knows I love my mama. But even her negativity kind of impacted my life and slowed me backwards. But let's get back. Let's get on. Hey, Queen ChingALing be talking about too much about personal problems and stuff, and that's not what I'm all about. Okay, I'm all about having fun and having a great time. So, with that being said, let it all die out. I'm going to get on with the South Carolina pickouts for tomorrow morning. Okay. Now, what happened what happened today was I was at home and I had did my pick outs and my workout last night, so I knew what it was I was going to play. But since they stopped the machines at 9:45 here, you know, you can't go to the store at 9:45 and get a ticket for the next day. That would mean I'd have to end up going, you know, right after 7:30. I could get my ticket for the next day between 7:30 and 9:45. So I was going to wait till this morning and go down the store. And the machines don't open up till like 7 o'clock in the morning, so you can start getting your midday tickets. I got home kind of early, but I'm sitting here and I got kind of sleepy, and next thing you know, I done fell off to sleep in the chair. Every time I sleep in the chair, I don't rest good, and when I wake up, I want to go back to sleep. So I remember waking up one time at 10:45, and I kept thinking, I need to go get my numbers. And guess what? I didn't. Next thing I woke up is 12 o'clock. I need to go get my numbers. Goes right back off. Next thing I know, I wake up and it's like after 1 o'clock, I'm like, oh Lord. So when when I finally did, it came 1:30 and I went over to South Carolina Lottery website to look up and see what number fell. And you're not going to believe it, but the number that won was staring me back at me off my piece of paper. Oh God, I was so mad. I was so mad. As I had started doing this new way last night, I'm started tracking numbers, pairs and numbers, and what's in the first digit, middle digit, second digit, third digit, whatever, you know. And now I'm getting to see a lot more than what I have been. Every day I'm getting better at this pick three thing. So I went ahead and did my my workouts for pick three for this evening. Lo and behold, it came out to be 990. Well, there was so many date numbers on the workout. There were like maybe 6 or 7. They might get like 6 or 7 date numbers on my workout. When there's a lot of date numbers like that, it's hard for me to pick out any one certain number. Well, I picked out, and I had it in my head, 110. I had 110, 115, and 160. That's what I played this evening. And 990 came out, the exact opposite of what I played. So I went back and I seen my mistakes. But what I'm going to play for in the morning, and what it looks like it may end up being, I'm thinking 542. I'm thinking 542 for tomorrow. Because that's just the way it worked. It came out on the workout. I got several numbers here. Now I can't find my paper. But yeah, I got several numbers here on my workout for tomorrow. But that yeah, that 542. Maybe this is it right here. Yeah, this is it right here. I'm gonna pull it out for you and I'm gonna read off to you. No, that ain't it. But doggone it. I know what you're saying. Queen ChingALing, have you studied together before you get on here? I'll be sitting there blah, 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 just rattling on and on and on and on and on. But no, I'll be sitting here doing these workouts. And one of the techniques that I do is I'll go back 10 draws. 10 draws from that day's draw to see what the next number is going to be. And it's usually similar to that 10th draw. And I wished I had went and followed that rule last night for daytime today. Because Man, if this ain't Sean playing ChingALing man, there it is. Yeah, let me pull this down. I'm gonna tell you what my 10. Well, no, I got it right down here. I'm gonna count back. All right, today's I was looking for the win today, which was 990. Now, if I'm doing my workout from yesterday, on midday, the midday draw today was 385. Okay, so that means in order to find what the number was going to be for this evening would be, I would have to go back 10 numbers. So let's count back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now get this. 10 draws ago, the number was 995. The number today was 990. I wasn't exactly paying attention to it today when I filled out my scratch ticket. Hey, I'm only a human being. I'm not really nothing magical. I try to be magical. I try, you know, I'm Queen ChingALing. What else? But I'm on my way. I'm on my way. But now for tomorrow, the number that I'm looking at for tomorrow and what I'm going by, and the way I got this was from looking at the pairs that are on my sheet of paper here. I wrote down the front pair and the back pair. And one of the front pairs that I have wrote down was 4-2. The number that I'm looking for tomorrow, midday, is similar to 4-2-2. And then when I did my workout, the pick number looks like it could possibly be 425 because it's right up against the date number. The date number for tomorrow is 7. So I'm going to highlight 425 as one of my main numbers that I'm going to play. I'll probably end up playing about 2 or 3 numbers. I'm trying really not to spend a whole bunch of money. I just started my LLC on my cleaning business. Somebody else got me into that. But you know what? I'm seeing a lot of tax benefits. Hey, for somebody that's not had any formal training on anything, it's pretty much has to raise herself. I think I'm doing damn good. You know? I ain't never had nobody show me how to do nothing else. I ain't had no husbands, no boyfriends. When I was in my teenage years, old boys, I'd get on darn, what was it we had back in there? Back in, we had CB radio. And that's why we met boyfriends. Man, the girls get on that CB radio and sit and talk to each other. One minute they talk to each other sweet and innocent. Next thing they think they're somebody gone, man. They be there talking shit about her. And trust me, I would sign out on that CB radio and I'd sit back and listen. Man, some of them girls be people that was my best friends all throughout school, through high school, sit there and talk about me to each other like I wasn't nothing but shit. And me being already homely and depressed, I was a mess. Hey, Rebecca likes Rebecca now. Does Rebecca like Rebecca as Queen ChingALing? Oh, yeah. I don't see why not. Does anybody else like Queen ChingALing? I don't know. That's for you. That's for you. That's for my subscribers. Queen ChingALing is all for the subscribers. I'm out there to help anybody that I can. As far as my family goes, if they don't like Queen ChingALing, bump them. Long handle spoon, okay? Long handle spoon. I remember somebody told me back a long time ago, said, I'll never be your business partner. I tell you what, karma is hell. Karma is hell. I might not have a whole lot, but you know what? This old gal got a whole lot of business sense. And I'm not out here busting my ASS trying to make $1. I'm not out there spreading my legs selling it either to make $1 here and there. Queen ChingALing is a lady. And I like to be treated like a lady. You know? I did kind of do a workout for pick 4 for the morning. I'm not really finished with it. Maybe I'll broadcast it later. Yeah, maybe I'll broadcast pick 4 later. I just let me take a look here on this paper. I did do some workouts, but I'm not really at this moment ready to talk about pick 4. When I'm confident in myself enough, I will announce the pick 4. But you know, it used to be a time back when I first started this playing the lottery thing that I swear I don't know what it was, but I was a whole lot better at pick 4 than I am at pick 3. I don't know what it was. It seemed like every time, it seemed like every 2 or 3 days I was hitting on pick 3, not pick 3, pick 4. But man, I don't know what it was about pick 4. Just pick 3 was always been kind of hard, and that's why I said, well, I wanted to start winning more on pick 3 first before I start tackling and start telling everybody how to do. Start telling everybody how to do pick 4. But I have noticed that since I've started being Queen ChingALing, that my family members don't even acknowledge me anymore. What's I got to say about that? Bye. Bye, y'all. Been nice knowing y'all. It's okay. Oh, gosh. Whew, I tell you, sometimes it's hard sitting there. And when I first started doing these pick 3 numbers, I would come in here and I was so obsessed with it. Part of a compulsive behavior pattern is an obsession. And I've always been obsessed with certain things. If I knew I was going to gain out of it, I'm getting that way about my LLC now, because I've done all I can do with this pick 3. I've done learned just about all I can. I mean, I might find something thrown at me or now and then that would bring me back to wanting to study it hard like I did. But boy, I'm telling you what's the God's truth. When I first started trying this pick 3, I would come in here, shut myself in the room. I would learn every workout. I would do it over and over and over and over again. I didn't know nothing about lotto math. I thought it was just math. Okay, it's not just math. They call it lotto math. And it's a whole different way. It functions a whole different way than just regular mathematics. And then I got to learning last week what complements are. Compliments. I remember my algebra teacher, Miss Brown, back in the 9th grade talking about that. You think I paid any attention to that stuff back then? Hell no. I was too busy thinking about what other people in the room was thinking about me. Who liked me? Who didn't like me? What was such and such going to do at lunchtime? Who was we all going to meet up with? I was sitting there in my desk thinking about the next hottest guy that I was going to maybe hopefully have a chance at meeting up with or hooking up with. Man almighty. I tell you what, if I had took up this learning this mathematics stuff a long time ago, back when I was high school, and left some of this drama crap sitting down, maybe I would be sitting here hitting some of these pick 3s and stuff. And maybe I wouldn't be. Maybe I wouldn't have to. Maybe. All right, y'all. Let me get on out of here. I might get back on here shortly. I want to do some stuff. Like I said, I wished I could see y'all's chat. I wished I could, but they're not going to allow me to do that until I reach 1,000 subscribers. So if y'all know anybody, hey, tell them to subscribe to my channel. Tell them to like my channel. Have y'all seen my video called The Scratchgasm? Do you know what a Scratchgasm is? That's one video you really need to look at. One of the other guys on here, Storm's Fury 77. Boy, he hit that thing for $500 last week, and oh my God, I've never in my life heard anybody yell and holler and carry on so bad. I've hit $500. I hit $500 not long ago in the public store, and I know exactly how he felt. But I didn't go, hey, I didn't carry on like he did. I had one of those silent scratch-gasms. I was like, oh my God. I was scared to bust out anything in the store because when you bust out crazy like that in public, everybody around you gonna call damn police because they're gonna have you committed. Somebody's gonna go to the hospital to the psycho ward. And trust me, hey, if you ain't had a whole lot of money and you out there playing them damn tickets and wasting $10 here and $10, and all of a sudden you hit for $500 or a big hunk of money like that. I mean, I hate saying it, but your first response is like, ah! And you just go nuts. Well, anyway, I do hope y'all like watching my channel. And I hope to put on better videos than this, and we're going to figure out something to do here. And I would like for y'all to call me some every now and then again and tell me what you think about my channel. I love you guys. Let me get off this there. Peace out. Ciao, y'all. I'll see you back in a little bit. Bye.